This message is for the DOS, Directorate of States. I'm not happy with the DOS and I want to lodge in my disappointment and my sadness. What is currently happening now was what made me to be scared the time I heard Nnamdi Kanu has been adopted. I kind of saw all these things coming. And I don't want to believe that Iwewe. Why I'm disappointed in DOS is because DOS is supposed to organize us, organize the people, organize Biafran people, organize Ipob. But I'm not seeing that organization. I'm only seeing people that might be confused, might be confused under probability. I'm not saying 100% that the DOS are confused. But the rate at which we are going, there is a serious confusion. I open my Facebook, I see my brothers quarreling, pointing fingers, fighting over money, fighting over hierarchy of power. Who is going to be in charge of Radio Biafra? Who is going to do this? Who is going to do that? Is that what we need at this time? Are we not understanding the sensitivity of this time? We are in a very crucial time. This is a sensitive and a delicate time that we are in. Why are we playing with the time we have? The time we have now is like egg. If we're not careful, when it breaks, we can't pick it up again. Nnamdi Kanu is not with us. It's in DSS custody for just one month. And there's a serious disorganization. What will happen when it gets to a year? This shouldn't be our plan. This should not be our plan. The issue with Simon Ekpa shouldn't even be in the public domain. We shouldn't even be discussing it in the public. Whether Nnamdi Kanu wants to appoint Simon Ekpa or not, that should not be the major concern of the people. What we are supposed to be talking about is how we are going to be free from the captive of our enemy. But this is what is happening. Confusion. I sense envy. I sense jealousy. I sense disunity. And if we're not careful, if we don't trade with caution, then we might have ourselves to blame at the end of the day. If we do not trade with caution, we are being careless now. We're very careless. Very, very careless. And I'm not happy over our carelessness. Why are we quarreling? I understand that in every organization there should be leadership. That is why we have DOS, command and control. They tell us what we do. They give the orders. Now, the same DOS gave order that we should sit at home after Nnamdi Kanu was not in court on the 9th of August. DOS, I assumed, got angry and said everybody should sit at home. All Biafrans should sit at home. There should be a total lockdown in the southeast, a ghost town. And we responded. After 1 week, the next week we are supposed to sit at home again. The same DOS said, no, we shouldn't sit at home because of our economy. What economy? There is no economy in the southeast. There is no existence of any government in the southeast. There is no governor in the southeast. What economy are we talking about? Have you forgotten, DOS, that during the lockdown, the same government deprived us of what we are supposed to gain? The same government took our palliative. The same government refused to give us food. The same government took what belonged to us. We sat at home for 3 months without food. Did that same government complain of us not eating? Were we concerned about our economy as at that time? Why are we concerned about economy now? What economy are we talking about? There is nothing happening in the southeast. There is no good road in the southeast. There is no employment in the southeast. There is no functional factories, industries in the southeast. What economy are we talking about? And when you suspended the sit-at-home, people were angry. I thought you said that this movement have gone autopilot. Everybody on your own. We have gone autopilot. We have turned to monsters who can do what we want. Why are we still talking about the command and control? The sit-at-home is the only right we have now, since we cannot come out and protest. Because the ones that we've protested before, they killed us while protesting. Now we say, let us sit at home because silence is golden. Let us stay in our houses and be hungry of food. And the same DOS came and said, Nnamdi Kanu said, as far as I'm concerned, right now Nnamdi Kanu cannot tell us what to do because he is incapacitated. You cannot capture somebody and expect the person to still be giving orders. What if the person is under duress? What if the person have gun pointed on his head? What if the person has been coerced to say what he's saying? What if the person has been forced into saying or doing what he's doing? How can you take orders from Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu is like a baby now. He's like a child. He should be treated like a baby. If he tells us that we should not sit at all, we should be suspended. No, we should think about it. That our leader saying we shouldn't sit at home, there must be something fishy. Nnamdi Kanu is very passionate. Very, very passionate. I don't see him like somebody that will say something and turn around and say another thing. The same thing is applicable to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is very passionate as well, enthusiastic as well in what he believes. And he has charisma in broadcasting. That is why I'm against this DOS, standing against him and fighting him. I don't like it. I do not like it. What we need now is good leadership. Somebody that will talk and people will follow. And Simon Ekpa, fortunately for us, has that kind of charisma that we want. When he talks, people follow him. After the adoption of Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu maybe instructed him to take over the broadcast. And people were listening to him very well with keen interest because they see him as another leader that might take over from Nnamdi Kanu. So why are we fighting him? If we continue this fight, our enemies will have a leverage. They will use it as a leverage of mocking us and seeing us as unserious people. As unserious people. Can't we organize ourselves for once? It's not even easy to do this broadcast. When you want to insult this Simon Ekpa, check it. It's not easy to do broadcast morning, afternoon, night. It is time consuming. The person has work to do. The person might have other places that he is supposed to go to. But because he has to be with the people, telling them, giving them updates of what is happening. That is why people are following Simon Ekpa. And I've not seen the DOS come out to address people 100% the way the Simon Ekpa is doing. I'm not against DOS. Of course, there should be command and control. But as at now, we do not need all this. We don't need all this. We don't need this fighting. We don't need this quarreling. We don't need this hatred. How can a brother hate his fellow brother? Why? Look at the way we talk with so much anger. We talk with so much anger for our brother. We don't talk about we are no longer fighting Nigerian governments. We are no longer fighting the Fulani herdsmen in our land. We are no longer fighting insecurities. We are no longer fighting bad road. We are no longer fighting non-existence of government in the southeast. We are no longer fighting our enemies. We are fighting our own brothers. How do we want to make movement with this? What we need now is results, irrespective of who the person is. If it is a 5-year-old child that will give us results, come and give us results. Right now, we don't need hierarchy of power. Who is going to be in charge of Radio Biafra or not? As far as I'm concerned, that is not what we need. What we need is results. And if you're not talking results, you're not talking of Biafra. If you're not talking of results, you're not talking of Biafra movement. What we need is a serious force. And not who is going to be in charge of Biafra account or not. We shouldn't be all about this money. Money up and down. IPOB money. IPOB this. We do not need this. When we get our freedom, we will get everything we want. Freedom is not cheap. Sacrifice a little and enjoy forever. Sacrifice a little and enjoy forever, my people. The sit at home was almost successful until we now came and start countering it. The DOS, which I'm not against, started saying no, they don't want it. Okay, what do you have for us? Maybe you don't know that there is serious advantage about this sit at home. This sit at home has a serious advantage. It appears that we are ready to go home. We are ready to take over our own land. The Southeast governors are feeling defeated. How will you feel as a governor when you wake up? There is no market. Market is not working. Schools are not going. There is no transport that is functioning. The road is sealed. There is no police on site. The state is like a ghost town. As a governor, you will feel defeated. And the governors are defeated because there is no governor in the east. And when we continue at this rate, they are going to give us Biafra in our hand. Consistency is the goal. Silence is golden. Sit at home is the ultimate. Why will you tell people not to sit at home? The people that you said that they should not sit at home, that sell crayfish in the market, the people say they want to sit at home. So why would the DOS come and say no, they don't want to sit at home? That is why it looks like we are divided. Some people are for Simon Ekpa. It's not Simon Ekpa from the broadcast I watch. He's not even saying that you should not listen to DOS. He's saying you should listen to DOS. He's only doing his own thing. Why are we fighting ourselves? You say sit at home, but every Monday people are still. You said that sit at home has been suspended, but every Monday people are still sitting at home because the movement has gone autopilot. Why are we doing this? Why are we hating ourselves? Please, we don't need that hierarchy of power. If Nnamdi Kanu, if really Simon Ekpa is not an Ipob member, Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't have given him the power to broadcast. He's not supposed to say, okay, Simon Ekpa should take over. I think there are other people around him. He should have given them the opportunity to broadcast. Why did he now choose somebody that is not an IPOB member? That is the question I'm asking you. Why did he choose Simon Ekpa? Please, what I'm saying right now is I am not happy, and I know many people are not happy with the recent developments. We are making serious progress. When we start this argument, anger, hatred for ourselves, we are going to take, when we move forward, when we take 2 steps forward, our argument and our hatred will make us to take 30 steps backward. We're not going to make progress like Nigeria. We are going to be stagnant like the Nigerian government. We are going to be stagnant, and I don't think that is what we plan. Right now, we have to go back to our drawing box. We have to start again, call ourselves together, have unity. A divided kingdom cannot stand. If we don't have unity, we are not ready for Biafra. Unity is #1 priority. Unity is paramount. Unity is as important as Biafra. We have to be in unity. We have to be in unison. We have to come together, hug ourselves, love ourselves, take our differences or whatever we don't, our issues aside. We have to bury our problem now, because if we don't bury it, Nnamdi Kanu will suffer for our crisis. Our problem, the problem we are having now, is going to be detrimental to Nnamdi Kanu's health and his safety. Whatever we are doing now, this our crisis and arguments and anger fighting up and down is very unsafe and unhealthy for Biafra movement. I love freedom. I'm very passionate. I can't hold it. I love Biafra freedom. That is why I talk about Biafra 247, and I don't think I will stop. Even when I want to, I refuse to stop. It's like a disease. It's like a cancer. It has refused to leave me. And the same thing is applicable to many people that I've seen. We are very passionate about this, and the end result is for us to have freedom, Biafra freedom, and for Nnamdi Kanu to be free. Please, whatever grudges you have for your brother, take it aside. DOS, I am begging you in the name of God. Right now, we don't need this argument and this disunity. We don't need this division. Stop fighting this Simon Ekpa. He is our brother. Whether he's IPOB member or not, it doesn't matter. A lot of us are not IPOB member, but we love Biafra with our blood. We can sacrifice anything sacrificable. Please, I am begging anybody to whom it may concern, we should stop this fight. I hate fighting my brother. I hate fighting my sister. Take everything you want. Take the money. Take everything. Take the fame. Give us freedom. That is all we're asking for. We want to sit at home. We want to sit at home because that is the only way forward. When we sit at home, we have defeated our enemy. When we sit at home, they will know we are in charge of our state. When we sit at home, they will know we are in charge of Biafra. When we sit at home, they will know that no governor in the Southeast can tell us what to do. We are our own government. We are taking over what belongs to us, our right as citizens of Biafra. Take it or you leave it. We do not need to fight. Broadcasting or not broadcasting is not the issue. What we want is silent protest, and the silent protest is sitting at home. We are the ones that will go hungry, not them. Even if we lock our shops from now to tomorrow, David Omai and Hope Uzodinma and Okezi Bazo with Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, they will not be hungry. We are not sitting at home because of them. If we sit at home, it is us that will lose, and we want to lose because we know that freedom is not cheap. It has never been cheap before. So the governors that are crying, what are you crying for? Why are you crying? The people that are crying, what are you crying? Are you losing anything? We are the ones losing. Why are you crying on our behalf? Why are you crying more than the bereaved? I am begging DOS in the name of God, please stop this internal crisis. Stop this fight. We do not need this fight at this point in time. When you start fighting, people will not take you serious anymore. People will start pulling out. Except you want us to close our phone, stop talking about Biafra, and just live the way they have already positioned us to live. Living a miserable life, a life of slave, a life of slavery. If that is what you want, no problem. After this my message or this my video, I will not talk about Biafra again. I will close my phone for Biafra. I will say any other thing, and I know other people will follow suit. If that is what you want, we will stop talking about Biafra. What we need right now is unity and not division. Stop dividing us. Stop this division. Stop this hierarchy of power. Stop this talking about money here and there. You people should stop loving money. Forget it. Forget this post. When Biafra come, you can fight as much as you want. But right now, we just want to get freedom.